deviancy. So we started at about 1 in the morning, and then finish up till 7 in the morning. I thought that was a pretty good longevity.
Really?
Yeah.
How many how
I give you a
many
good 25
finishes
minutes.
were in there?
I'm gonna throw this out there. Believe it if you want to. Um, there were two, and there was no break in between whatsoever.
So she has a
Mm.
pretty slack pussy.
Wait,
No,
I don't
no.
know. I think it has more to do with
Uh,
Kyle than her. That's what I'm gathering
I
from
mean,
this.
I don't think there's anything that I could fuck for 3 hours and not come if I didn't want to.
You've obviously never had slack pussy.
Oh my god.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Okay, that I will go along with.
What is this term that I'm missing? Is it slack pussy?
Slack pussy. It's what you run into when you are a cow fucker.
Yeah, you-
or if you fell in love with a jar of mayonnaise, like that would be
Oh,
the
yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You need to know about slack cow pussy. YouTube.com/wings of redemption.
Oh, this is bad.
Wings, I saw a video idea that you should just remake. And you know what? I take it back. I want to talk about Rebecca Black, but I want to save it for the show. I saw someone do a cover of Friday with a rooster. And it is the most god-awful thing to listen to in the world. It's just like... For like... I always think of they're going cockle-doodle-doo. But this thing just made this god-awful sound for like 3 minutes straight. And with Rebecca Black's like catchy little tune going on, and it was hilarious to me. But maybe I can find a link. Hold on, I'll hunt it down.
I don't want to see this link. I'll throw that out there.
That's fine.
I hear enough roosters all day.
It's funny. Oh, I found it right away. You guys have got to watch this link. I'm gonna watch it too. You'll like
Does this
that.
have the Woody's gamer tag seal of approval?
It does.
I mean,
Durker Durker, your emblem here is way
You don't like it down
toward the bottom looks like a one of those rings of the six packs come on.
This is interesting. This is
Like
like
a
a
schizoid-
Rorschach, like an ink print, and Wings of Redemption is seeing like what I see in it is maybe like a devil with some red horns coming out of the top of his head and some sort
Yeah.
of angry, confused facial look. And I think he's looking to my left, and maybe like predator-ish tentacles coming out of his chin. What Wings
this-
sees is a Snoopy, and it's like an ink blot. Kyle, what are you seeing? I think we
see
lost
some
Kyle.
sort of satanic. No, I see some sort of satanic figure.
That's me
You ever
too.
see the movie Legend that has
Yeah,
Tom Cruise
uh-huh.
in it, where they have that satanic? Yeah, I see that.
Wait, really? Because I'm thinking of a Will Smith movie. What is my movie called?
Yours, I am legend.
Yours is I Am
Oh.
Legend. Mine is just Legend.
Okay, I can see
Anyway,
where I
I
went
see that
wrong.
Looking at me approvingly and nodding.
Kyle, the better answer was the bottom of a Southern Comfort bottle. That's what you see.
I've
So
never.
I said we'd do some Q&A in the warm-up show, and talk to the hardcore guys. Someone asked what language I program in. So the truth is, as an architect now, I don't code as much as I used to, but I've coded professionally in like 18 different languages. I spent the most time doing web stuff, so Java, HTML, cascading style sheets. I'm not really a GUI guru, but I write a lot of the web services on the back end, and whatever. I've done C, C++, languages you probably never heard of, like Trim, but yeah, all kinds of
about
different stuff. Yeah, what you know about Trim?
I don't know shit about trim.
I know a lot about Trim.
Yeah, someone said I bet you're a
I'm
pro
not
with.
serving up plate pulls ass with all the trimmings.
Someone said I bet you're a pro with Linux, and Yes, I've been using Linux for a long, long time, and you spelled it wrong. So I'm, I'm guessing you might be new to Linux. But yeah. What
Kyle
does
is a superhero in the Avengers movie. What the hell is that?
I told you not to talk about that. Can't talk about that.
um did White Boy move in with Kyle?
If so, was he involved in that night of rumpus and just
No,
Yeah.
no, he did not want to go. It was a 15-hour drive.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't in Cleveland.
Oh.
You can tell he wasn't in Cleveland because he's uploading videos of himself doing robot dances from Kyle's porch.
Yeah, exactly.
But he stayed at your house. He just
He's
stayed
still
there.
He
For like a
lives there.
month. Yeah, he lives there. he,
Jesus.
he didn't like his old house, and I wouldn't either. I saw. Here's my favorite White Boy moment. He uploads a video of himself saying, "Look how dirty my room is. I'm gonna do a road to clean room," and then the series stopped right there. Like he never cleaned it.
Just like that, I'm gonna do a day one of P90X video, and that's it. Day one. Just show me doing it, getting tired as fuck. Upload that, feature it for a while, no sequel, nothing.
Just completely drop it right there. I'm gonna do a road to my six pack. Just do a before picture and call the series
Road
quits.
road to being mildly healthier.
There's a road to my six
Road to
pack.
humiliation and
On the
disappointment.
road going to get a six pack.
Road to delayed heart disease.
Oh, they want to know if the London riots are good or bad. I meant to do some research before that. Like, I
How
don't know.
can rioting and burning cities be good?
So, like, here's the deal. And by the way, let me come at you from this, like, I'm uneducated thing, okay? So much of what's happening in the riots is bad, right? It's obviously bad. People are, like, I saw this one guy who was already hurt. He had teeth knocked out. He went to the hospital. The rioters stood him up like they were helping him, like it was an act of compassion. But really, he had things in his backpack that they wanted access to. So as soon as he stood up and like got on his feet, they unzipped his backpack and stole, I think a PSP, like the portable gaming system, and some other stuff.
Nice.
Oh man.
Yeah,
The
man.
games too?
I don't know, but
Did he have Sonic?
let's get back on topic, Kyle. So anyway, yeah, these guys are doing terrible things. You see them robbing stores, and people don't know, like a store owner, you put your heart and your soul, that it's a piece of your identity, it's your work, it's your sense of self-worth, it's your income, it's your family's food on the table. And they're just stealing like shoes that don't fit and other ridiculous nonsense. That much is terrible, terrible, terrible. There is, and I bet most of the rioters don't even have this, in their hearts. I think they're just out of control idiots.
Having
But
a
I
good
have
time,
noticed,
son, being hood rats.
yeah, I have noticed in England or UK or wherever that whole concept is confusing to us Americans. Like more and more security cameras put in place, more and more like police authoritarianism, more and more, the class divide in the US and in the UK seems to be growing more and more, where the middle class kind of disappears, the manufacturing jobs are gone, and there's just broke, and then there's, the guys who somehow made that quantum leap into the top percentile, who make money off the offshore labor. If it was done right, and it's not being done right, I can kind of sort of see some way of, some sort of protest, like Martin Luther King did back in the day, where, they often did it right and made a difference and made things better, ended segregation. But then again, I don't think that the bulk of England is doing it right. I don't think they have this good stuff in their heart. I think they're just out of control. More like heck, in the early 90s, you guys are probably young, but in the LA, America had riots on, I think, a similar scale to what the UK has going on now. And it got sparked by the Rodney King trial. So Rodney King was this loser of a guy who I think was like driving drunk and driving too fast and barely kind of sort of resisted when he got pulled over. And the police completely overreacted and beat the daylights out of him. To the point where I think he's crippled for the rest of his life or brain damaged or something. And then the cops got put on trial, and they got found as not guilty. And it was ridiculous because anyone who watched the film could
Oh,
see
they're
that it
throwing
was.
him a beating. It's one of those things where like the guy's laying on the ground and people are like surrounding him with clubs, beating
Yeah.
him like a dog, a dog
It-
that you really don't like.
A dog that you want dead. You know, and he's laying on the ground. He's obviously, he never did really fight back, but they keep beating him long after he had the ability to fight back. They just kept on beating him out of their own like rage and you know, losing their minds. And if you're a cop, that can't be who you are. So in LA, they started like this protest, riots, and then it turned into looting, and then it turned into just a bunch of hood rats who probably didn't even know or care about I'm about to say Martin Luther King, didn't care about Rodney King, and just, you know, wanted free shoes that didn't fit and Heineken or whatever it is they were looting. So I think that what we had in the early 90s with Rodney King is being mirrored over in the UK now. You know, there's a tiny little group of people who are upset about the direction of the country, and then there's a much, much, much bigger group of people who are just, you know,
Let's go steal some shit and burn down some houses.
perfect. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Right, right, Paulo. Go
Were your
out,
hands
you know?
raised when you did that impression?
Just
Oh,
one of them
man.
was.
I got
That's
to, I
me
just
burning.
I got to say this because it's inappropriate. I always get
Alright.
flack because they always make fun of how many gun deaths the United States has. If they had those gun deaths right now in the UK, these riots wouldn't be as bad as they are because half these kids would have killed themselves by now. Yeah, look at that. Nobody laughed. What the hell?
I don't even know what to say about that.
That's like the gun guys always say that, and there's a
Yeah.
touch of truth to it. There's a little bit of, I don't know, you know, guns can stop a rampager, but I can't. It doesn't happen all that often. It
I'm not
happened like
talking
in the
about guns.
'60s in
I'm not talking
Texas.
about. I'm not talking about guns to clinch the riot or subdue this riot. I'm talking
Aye.
about the fact that if these kids had guns years before the riot, they would have killed each other off by now, and they wouldn't be looting stores.
I think Darwin was British, wasn't he? Like,
I mean, but like you could use that same logic and say like, see, no asbestos rules here in the U.S. If they had asbestos over there in the U.K., they'd all be dying. Like,
but asbestos
Not just
isn't.
guns.
Asbestos is more like mold or radiation, where it's not really your fault. He's talking about accidental discharges or negligent discharges, where people
oh, like
would,
people
with
killing
Darwin
themselves with the guns,
because
not
they're
killing
too
other
stupid.
people. Okay.
Yeah,
Did he
exactly.
say that? Accidental discharges are how babies are born.
And nothing ruins a month like an accidental discharge.
We should really start a podcast.
I was just about to say that it's time to go. So,
Alright.
Wings, you got an intro?
Got myself a wee.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
No 1, 5, 4, 3, 2.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption. I'm back with PainKiller already, episode 65, and I think we got your boy Zerka here.
Who?
No, it's Merca Durka? Oh, it's the
Oh,
zombies.
goddamn. All right, redo that shit. We're redoing that. Man. Goddamn. Redoing that, man.
Discard the audio so far. That's a special
Oh,
little
thanks,
treat
so-
for you guys who made the live show.
Oh, is this the first ever redo?
This
No.
is
I
the
think
first
it is.
ever-
We've had
No.
some pretty crappy intros,
No,
but we
don't
just
do
took a
this
new.
shit. I did that
What?
I did that on purpose. No
Yeah,
rules.
You did? Can you do it right on purpose? Like,
I did it on purpose. Zerka rhymes with Merca Durka.
Yeah, I don't think he wants his name mispronounced for like 150,000 people.
Dude, you don't even have to say my name. You can say, we got youtube.com/Escapone here with us. And then that's it, you know?
Yeah, at some point we need to work that in because you've got the silly channel name.
oh my gosh, these guys and their branding. I'm gonna make my channel Mercadurka and my name Excapone and my gamer tag something else and something else and line
I
it
wish
up,
I were
guys.
creative enough to add gamer tag into my gamer tag.
Dude, my gamer tag is awesome. My gamer tag is so stellar.
It
Have
is a
the
good
least
gamer tag.
creative
I
name.
get.
The only thing less creative than Woody's gamer tag would be if it were just Woody, or just,
Dude,
It's
first
Woody
of all,
versus the real
Woody
name.
was taken. And second, there's some sort of heck with it, like going on in my gamer tag that it shows, right? Like there's a nonchalance, sort of a lack of effort that I think is humorous. Like Woody's gamer tag is just so You know, like, yeah, I need a gamer tag. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Woody's gamer tag.
You know,
Oh, it's my gamer tag. Woody's